Morgan, welcome back to another series of our Life in Digital.
Happy to be back.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you
this
for
time in the beautiful Cannes.
couldn't be better.
We make a really nice habit of meeting up in exotic places to record these. So
let's make it a habit.
let's keep going with it, right?
Yes.
Well, of course, I'm here with Morgan Jetto, so GM of Verve globally. It'd be great if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself first and telling us a bit about Verve then, Morgan.
First of all, thank you for having me, Dan. It's great to be here again. As mentioned, I'm the GM of Verve. I run all of our demand portfolio globally. So we're focused very heavily on how to maximize ROI for our DSP partners and buyers upstream. We're a fast growing business. It's a challenging landscape, very fractured at times, you know, and sometimes overly commoditized. So the value that we're providing the market right now is app focused.
Yeah.
We've extended ourselves into the web and CTV space over the past 4 or 5 years, but we're excited about the reasons customers are coming to us. More than one thing, as I say, and again, very happy to be here this week and be here talking with our customers. It's always a great time to be here.
Yeah, that's it. And I know you mentioned earlier to me you've been to Cannes a few times before.
Yes.
A bit of a veteran of Cannes, maybe. But you have this amazing cafe that Verve, of course, taken over.
Yeah.
How has it been having this cafe this year, and how's Cannes for you at the moment?
Shave Verve, as we like to call it,
Yes.
has been wonderful. Our marketing team's done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I think we found a space, you know, slightly slightly off the beaten path, but a little bit cooler on a temperature perspective. We have air conditioning, which is a big draw. You know, a lot of foot traffic. We've had some great conversations today. We have Tony Katzer and the IAB board here to talk about privacy and many other, you know, hot button topics. We had a wonderful women's networking and programmatic event on Monday. A great panel CTV discussion yesterday, and a few others. It's been really nice seeing the foot traffic come through. Just organic interest in a lot of industry topics, and in Verve, which is of course, you know, very, very important to us.
Yeah, that's so great. You've had just people walking up and down and coming in saying hi then. Like,
it's fantastic.
Yeah. Have you managed to leave much, or have you sort of had everybody come here?
You know,
like, how have you found
you know, I'm getting my steps in, as they say. So, you know, going through a couple shirts maybe, but overall, you know, there's all sorts of activations, as they say.
Yes, yeah.
But you know, by and large, you know, people come here for a reason. They come here to be able to you know, really dig into some important topics. You know, we all live very busy lives in Madison Avenue, New York, wherever we're located. You know, it's somewhat ironic that we come here to you know, us New Yorkers come here to meet. It's also very good to have everyone in one place and be able to, in a very synergized way, connect with everyone.
Oh, 100%. I think, some of the meetings happen here wouldn't happen anywhere else.
That's right.
That density is so important.
Yeah.
Well, is there any of these conversations you've been having with your clients and that you're hearing in Cannes? Are there any topics in particular that you're hearing be discussed more than most at this Cannes?
Yeah, I'd say last year there was a swooning effect, if you will, or discussion around AI. You know, was sort of at this nascent stage. It feels like it's really come at the industry in the past 12 months, and you know, it's all upon us in our daily lives. I'd say the impacts of that on programmatic advertising, on media, are just beginning to be felt. There's quality issues, there's scaling questions, there's efficiency paradigms. These are all things that I think are, you know, underneath the surface of all the discussions. They come up directly. AI is a part of everyone's vernacular, but I think it's intrinsic in everything we're doing now. How can we be more efficient, but also how can we monitor quality in a world where machines are taking over in some ways? Human checks are important always and will always be in the business, but how can we do this in a way that also allows us to scale this and do it even better?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the brand safety within that's so important.
Absolutely.
That's what's being talked about a lot. Well, is there maybe one thing that you'd like to share with us now, though, when it comes to Verve or even the industry that's happening right now, and maybe some insight on how you guys are approaching it?
Yeah, I think you know, another sort of underlying you know, predicate, if you will, for the industry at large is how do we handle this fractured environment that we're in? How do we handle measurement? Many different approaches, many different ID solutions. How do we handle idealist traffic? You know, Verve is coming to market with very strong ID-less solutions. it's a topic we're very excited about, topic we've been leaning into for a while.
Yeah.
So a lot of discussions, as I mentioned, are about this fragmented nature. How do we approach all these different paradigms in the bidding world, right?
Yeah, and bring it together, right?
And bring it all together.
Yeah.
It's exciting and challenging all at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how's it going? How are Verve sort of doing that at the moment?
Well, right now we're investing very heavily into our own technology. So we have, of course, as many people know, widely adopted SDKs by our direct publisher base, multiple in market. That, of course, affords us a lot of information that users opt into. We also have anonymized targeting protocol that will be soon brought to the market that we're excited about. We're in beta and alpha testing with a lot of partners on some of these approaches. The results are really positive. To be able to target users in a brand safe way that respects their identity, that respects their consent protocols. That's what our industry is here to evolve. Our industry is here to innovate. Can is about originality. It's about inventiveness. It's about a creative culture, and of course that can be seen in advertisements, but it should also be seen in the technology that we bring to market.
Yeah, no, it's a really, really good point there. And I guess maybe it'd be good to look forward as well as kind of what's next. I mean, it sounds like you've got some exciting tech and things coming out, but maybe in 12 months' time, where do you see the industry going, right? If 12 months ago we were just talking about AI, now everyone's talking about AI. What about 12 months from now?
Yeah, I wish I had that crystal ball. I'd be doing something different.
Right.
Listen, I think the trends are upon us. There are macro trends at play about how to be more efficient in buying, how to be more direct, how to connect supply and demand in a cheaper, more efficient way. Machines are a big part of that, but also commercial deals are a part of it. That's why we're here. So we're talking about both of those things. I think that if we look at agentic overlays in the way people use the internet, the impact that has on the app environment, the impact that has on the web environment, the impact that has on CTV. All biddable media is going to be impacted by AI, and I think that the next, we're looking at a Murphy's Law thing, but on hyper overdrive, and I think that the next 12 months will be very interesting. It'll be ripe for change.
Yeah, do you think it'll be exciting though? You're looking forward to it?
We lean in. We lean in. Yes.
I'm sure you do.
Making media better.
Amazing. Well, that's great to hear. And final thought, I know you've been to Cannes a few times. Any advice for people out there that wanted to come to Cannes, or any advice you pass over for people maybe it's first time?
Sunscreen and order your Ubers early.
I like that. That sounds great to me. All right, well, Morgan, it's so lovely to have you on as always. I'll see you at the next exotic location.
Great to be with you, Dan. Thank you.